Greetings everyone, and welcome back to another installment in the iWish series, a series in which I investigate rather dubious tech products sold on various sites around the web just to see if they're any good. Most of the time they're not, but I like to buy this stuff so you don't have to. And today I believe I'm looking at the most ugliest phone I have ever seen in my entire life. That's no exaggeration. I have definitely looked at some ugly phones on this channel before, mainly feature phones, but also that Vodafone one with the huge chin on it. But the phone we're taking a look at today, you've seen the thumbnail, is weird. It is ugly, weird, strange, all of the above. It kind of reminds me of a Nokia, and I'll show you that a bit later. But we found this on my New Year's live stream, and I think one of you folks said, "Hey SMOOREZ, check this out," and sent me the link to it. And when I seen it, I was just in shock of what it looked like. It's a Fuffi device, which I've looked at Fuffi devices on the channel before, and you folks really wanted me to take a look at this thing. So a massive thank you to all of the folks displayed on screen for generously donating towards seeing this reviewed on the channel. So I thank you so much for doing what you do. And I know this is a feature phone, and it's very basic, but I'm going to do my absolute best to showcase what it can do. Appreciate you all so much for supporting the channel and allowing me to buy these things. Alright, the title of the ugliest phone I've ever looked at on the channel is called the Fuffi V7 Mobile Phone 1000 mAh Scimitar Feature Phone Luxury Leather Dual SIM Cards Mobile Phone Cell Phone with Leather Case Gift. Currently it's $57.19 Australian with free shipping on AliExpress, which I'll display SMOOREZ's giant currency conversion chart on screen to give you a rough idea of how much this will cost around the world, give or take. This is not really accurate, it's just a very rough guesstimate of how much it would cost in certain parts of the world. Sorry for the interruption, we're only 2 minutes into this video and I'm already needing to provide an update, so what's going on here? I almost finished editing and I was rambling about a Vertu phone at the end, so I decided to Google the ugliest Vertu phone, and what happens to pop up? Yep, the phone that I'm taking a look at today, except it's a clone of what you see on screen. This phone is the GoldVish, not Goldfish, I had a laugh at that myself, Le Million Piece Unique, released in 2006 and was sold for €1 million. Who would pay €1 million for a dumb phone? Granted, there are only 3 in the world, so, you know, good luck trying to find one of these. I honestly had no idea this thing existed, and the fact that a clone was made of it in 2024 is just absolutely baffling. So in this video, I call this phone a number of names, including ugly, which it is at the end of the day, and it's not exactly a one-to-one clone as the real GoldVish, but if I'd known beforehand, I would have changed some aspects of this video. So I hope this little update will clear a few things up. Alright, that's all for now. Back to my rambling. Yep, that's it there. It's ugly. It's part banana, it's part boomerang, it's part crocodile, it's part luxury, it's part bling. It's like a Vertu phone that's been cranked up to 11.5. I don't know what they were thinking when they designed this thing, and I'll display the specs for the phone right here. So we'll have to see if these specs actually correspond with this device. We've got an MT6261 in it, 32 megs of RAM and 32 megs of storage, 2G only, a 1.77 inch 128 by 160 display, 1000 mAh battery. The camera says with flash. I don't think I've seen a flash on the back of the phone, but alrighty. It's got an FM radio, micro USB, dual SIM, supports an 8GB micro SD card. We'll see if it supports 64. GPRS for internet, got Bluetooth, got Facebook and WhatsApp, standard keyboard input, and that's about it. That's literally all I wanted to show you for the listing. There's no funny advertising, it's just all pictures of the phone, so I think it's better if we unbox this thing and we'll just stare in awe at the magic of this phone and whoever designed this. Well, the box is what I've seen before, with some servo devices, I think, just the outline on the front there. It's the V7 with the IMEIs there. Feel free to check them up if you would like to. God, the box looks very textured on camera. See, it's picking up everything. Wow. Here's a wallpaper of a textured welcome box. You're all very welcome indeed. Nothing on the back, nothing on the sides. So, oh boy. Okay, we'll just, oh wow, it's like a weapon. It weighs a bit. What happened to the box? That's okay, it's a speed hole. It made it arrive to me faster. See? There's positives and the negatives. We have a micro USB cable, the battery, which is a BL5C, of course it is. We have an instruction guide, which is all in Chinese and English, but this is just the usual stuff, which we've all seen before, so don't need to pay much attention to that. No charger with this, but we do get the case, which feels like plastic, and the phone itself, oh wow. What is this, man? What is this? It's all made of metal. The whole entire frame is metal, and this is just painted plastic, but look at the detail of it though. It's pretty impressive. But just look at this thing though. If you held it like this and smacked someone over the head with it, you'd hurt him for sure. How much does this weigh? Without battery, it weighs 150 grams. Well, yeah, it's definitely got heft to it. Now, I know this is a bit of a stretch, but the Nokia phone that it reminds me of is the 7260. If we look at it like this, can you kind of see the similarities, the resemblance? Because of the corners there? That's just what it reminds me of. Feel free to let me know what it reminds you of. It's more like a boomerang, to be fair, than a banana. Ooh, makes for a good spinner. Whee! Having a look at this thing close up, we've got the 1.77-inch display, the keypad, which is super clicky. They also look like pearls for the buttons. They stick out quite considerably as well. Look, this thing is so oddball. The D-pad even has little fake diamonds in there and stuff. Even the center button is a diamond as well. No side buttons or anything, but on the back is just the camera there, which I'd say is QVGA. Little area for whatever branding would be there. And if we just boop that open, there's the back cover there, all nice and gold. And we've just got V7 micro SD card slot, made in China, both IMEIs there, and that's about it with this one. The back cover itself is like half the weight of the phone there, but if you use the included case with it, let's see what it looks like. Oh, yep, it fits. There we go. Imagine rolling up to a fancy casino and whipping this out and be like, hang on boys, I just got to take a phone call with my thing. Time to power this thing on. Here we go. Does it power on and say Fuffi? Whoop. Wait. Black screen. It's a welcome! With a ringtone that I haven't heard before. Well, a boot audio. Copy all SIM 1 to the phone. Nope. That display... I'd say... Wait a second, it says 4G. And then it also says SK1 there for the unlock. You're telling me that this thing could have 4G? That has to be fake 4G. There's no way. There's only one way to find out. This will be a certified bro moment if it actually has 4G. I don't think it does, considering it says MT6261, but let's see. Or is it just fake 4G like on the 8110? I reckon it's fake 4G. I will check settings, just in case, but I reckon 2G. Keypad lights also look like that, which 1, 3, 7, 8, 9 light up, and the rest of them are very dim. And if we go to menu, we have a towel. That's what it looks like. It looks like a towel. No, it's not. The display is TFT for sure. But we've got call center, phone book, messaging, settings, multimedia. The buttons are so close together. If you press right on the D-pad, you're almost pressing call end. There's not much room between them. What was I up to? Messaging, settings, multimedia, organizer. I've almost pressed it again. There's not too much on this. So honestly, we can just speed through this. Call center has magic voice, which I can't use. If it was 4G, I'd be able to make a call and do the whole silly voices, but that's not the case with this one. Phone book looks very, wow, very colourful, isn't it? It's very colourful. Messaging, hello. No, that's about right. I mean, the buttons feel alright. It's just that they're really big. And, you know, they stick out quite considerably. There's several questionable choices on this device that I'm not even going to question, so we'll just agree with that. Otherwise, can't do anything in SMS settings. Settings itself, should we do the ringtones and get them over and done with? I think we should. There's only 2 of them. Where's the sound coming from? Oh, it's the earpiece. But we have Birds Kung Fu Theatre. What's this? It's not a Katy Perry song, is it? The one that got away? Nah, I don't know. Message tones, we've got 5 of them. Got a nice little piano there. Twinkle. Oh dear. They had to make an appearance, didn't they? Oh! No MediaTek funeral services? Okay. In phone settings, what can I really do here? Display? Wallpapers? It's that tire that was on... I don't remember. It was on one of the previous clones, but look at this. Look at the viewing angles. Watch this. Ready? You can see it. And it's gone. And that's it. There's only just one. Screen auto lock, I'll switch that to 5 minutes. Show date and time, yep, dedicated keys, it's just shortcuts, flight mode, miscellaneous settings, LCD backlight, all the way up to the maximum. Picture quality, on or off. I guess we'll leave it on. Security settings, can't really do much there. Network settings, SIM 1, network selection, manual, we'll just search and see if it does come up with anything, but I don't think it will. Fails the search network. Yeah. I mean, these devices showing fake 4G, I don't think people are going to purchase one of these to use as their daily driver. Anyone that's going to purchase these is going to be someone like me or someone like you that's watching that's interested in this sort of thing. So they can have fake 4G and claim that it's got a 72 million megapixel camera on here or something. This is literally a device made by Fuffi for reviewers like myself to just laugh at. That's pretty much why this thing exists. Dual SIM settings, restore settings, and that's all that's in settings. Multimedia, we've got camera, which is super basic. We can do up to 640 by 480, and the image quality was set to good. We'll save that. If this takes VGA shots, then it's better than the HMD Barbie phone. Put it that way. I don't know how they're going to turn out, but they're not looking too good on the display. And the video recorder is normal, good, or high. Yeah, there's no LED flash, unless it's hidden in the crocodile skin. No, it's not. It definitely doesn't have a flash. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in as well. That's good. Well, it's a fairly basic camera. You all know what the quality is going to look like, but I'll take some photos and videos with this, have a look at them, see what you think, and we'll come back and continue on with this thing.
Alright, testing video on the Fuffi V7 Gold Luxury thing. This is what the rear camera looks like. At probably 5 frames a second, maybe more. I don't know. I reckon it's 176 by 144. If that. I don't think this is a VGA camera. Hey, could prove me wrong though. It's just a fairly basic camera. Nothing really too interesting to see. It just works. Zoom in. Ooh, look at that zoom. That was smooth. But the far away icon, you can't really tell what that is. So... yeah, not much to see here. Hi! There's EP sleeping. Did I disturb you? I'm sorry, look at her little paws crossed there. Adorable. Aren't you? Yeah, you are. You're adorable. You're the divine Miss Ripley, as Stephen calls you. Yeah, you are, sweetheart.
You just seen the photos and videos that I've taken with this ugly banana boomerang crocodile. I don't even know what to call it at this point. The good news, it took shots at 640 by 480. Which is better than the Barbie phone. Yay! But the pictures look like they came straight from a washing machine, with the whole blurry effects on the side there. It really does. It looks like it's been in a washing machine for half an hour. I'm pretty sure it's not VGA. I'm pretty sure it's QVGA being interpolated up to VGA. And video quality, well, 320 by 240 at 15 frames a second. Doesn't look the best, but that's what we've come to sort of expect from phones like this. It's just a very basic camera that they've shoved on there, the cheapest camera that they can just put on there, and that's what they've done on this one. When I charge this, does it say charger is plugged in? Charger connected. Okay. I guess we'll do the speaker test, get it over and done with. I'm sorry, you can't even see the display. You're not missing much anyways. I'll bump this up to the max. We'll try BFG division on this thing. Does it stand up? Nope. This is as loud as we go. That's a wimpy speaker. Wow. Yeah, that's nothing too impressive at all. As I said, it's wimpy. If you hold up to your ear, it sounds reasonable. But just normally, it's average. FM radio, please plug in earphone. It didn't come with earphones. It doesn't have a headphone jack. So I can't even test the FM radio. I probably do have micro USB earphones around, but honestly, it's not even worth testing at this point in time. Also, this is glass that's on the front here, right? And if you just turn the phone, the display goes all weird. Well, not the display goes all weird, it's an illusion because of the curved glass. I just thought it'd be worth pointing out. File manager. Let's see if I can open up VXP file or anything. It's not looking too good. And nope. And Java, I can't do anything with. This phone is very basic and limited. So internet service, well, I can't get too far with that because it's only 2G. But games, we have Snake. Look at this Snake. It's a different Snake. It's different to the one that was on, was it the 8110 4G clone? Is really slow, but and I exit it. These buttons are just so close together. I don't have the biggest hands in the world, but that's ridiculous there. Look at the space between the button there. You gotta be really precise with this one. Well, does it make a sound when I pick up the little snake food thing? Ah, yes. Oh, did you just see that? That's usually the Magic Sushi game over, but there you go. You're in Snake. Calendar, standard, calculator, standard, alarm, you don't want it screaming at you, world clock, not even close, Bluetooth dialer, which I could connect this to my phone and use as a Bluetooth dialer, but I think you already know what the capability of that's like. What's the device name? Just Bluetooth. WhatsApp is just connecting you to the website. That's it. It's on an application. Facebook, same thing. Ebook reader, nothing here, but you can read ebooks if you want to. Services, Sim Toolkit and Pocket News, and that's it with this one. There is not a whole lot to look at on this one. Also, I've only just noticed that the wallpaper's actually applied. I thought it was just a blue screen the whole entire time. My conclusion of this, I think this is possibly one of the ugliest phones I've reviewed on the channel. I have looked at some pretty ugly devices on this channel, but this is just... whoever designed this, whoever thought, let's stick crocodile fake leather skin on the back, let's just put diamonds everywhere, make it gold, and just all that sort of fun stuff. I really don't know what their thought process was. As I said earlier in the video, it's pretty much just made for YouTubers to make fun of. There's no person out in this world who would consider purchasing this phone as their next, like, Dumbphone. I mean, it's your choice. You could choose this, or you could choose this. They basically do exactly the same thing, to be fair. Well, this is 2G and this is 4G, so, you know, that's kind of the winner here in this case, but you know what I mean? Novelty Dumbphones are kind of fun, but there's not much you can really do with them. We got one game on this, 2 ringtones, and that's really it with this. But you folks wanted to see this reviewed on the channel, and I've looked at it, and since I already seen the specs in the listing, it's kind of a bummer that I already knew what was in this before testing it out, and you folks can tell me down in the comments below, what would you call this? Not a Fuffi V7, let's not call it that. You folks let me know what you want to call this one down in the comments below. Blingy the phone. No, that doesn't sound good. I'm not good at making names, so let's switch it off. Bye-bye. And tear it down. Shouldn't take too long to tear this down, actually. Also, this is not a BL5C battery. It looks like a BL5C, but here is a BL5C here, my testing BL5C. And if you look carefully, the contacts are not in the same place on the fake one. They're moved over, whereas the real one, right there. Because I put this into the phone at first, and it wasn't powering on. I'm thinking, well, this is definitely charged, and it wasn't working. Put this in, and it worked straight away. It's not a BL5C, it's a BL5C in name only. Also, it says 1600 milliamp hours on there. I've only just realized that. Definitely not the case, considering that my one is 1100. Alright, let's take out the 6 screws, and this thing should just, not spontaneously combust, but like, you know, come apart. I'm a bit disappointed with this. I thought there'd be a bit more features, but I should have known. It is a feature phone from AliExpress, and the ones that I've looked at sort of over the last couple of months, they've all just sort of had the same features. We were curious. We wanted to see what it can do. Who would go out of their way to go, yeah, I want to purchase this. This is the next phone I want to purchase. I want to go out in style, you know what I'm saying? I've taken 6 screws off, and I don't know if this portion comes off, or I've got no clue. Let's just start prying around and, oh, hang on, wait, we might be alright. Oh yeah, okay. That works. Aha! I worked it out. Okay, and just lifting the guts out, here's the front of it, which, that's one big metal piece. And there's the buttons too, look at the buttons. Wow, buttons. But you can kind of see how it's magnifying it? That's a second use for this thing, it's a magnifier. So like, if you got a Hot Wheels car, that's not a Hot Wheels car, you could be like, what? Yep, oh well, that kind of doesn't work, does it? Close enough. Alright, let's have a look at the guts of this thing, which it's a reused board for sure. I just want to quickly show you all something, right? Let's get out SMOOREZ scale of fun, switch it on. The actual guts of the phone itself weigh a whole 30 grams, okay? The metal housing weighs 120 grams, plus the battery on top of that, 140 grams. That's where the weight is in there. The guts is nothing too special, because there ain't a lot here, is there? Oh, wait, the shielding's at the top here. Well, I've seen this before, haven't we? This looks very familiar. So now, if we lift this up, aha, oh my god. Everything is shoved into everything. Wait a second. Whoa, hold. Hang on just a minute here. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? So just disregard the back panel for a second, okay? Because there's a second micro USB port just there. Does it actually work though? So this should be just a regular motherboard out of like a normal servo device, but then they've put this flex cable on for the keyboard. Micro USB port on there. I wonder if that would actually work for charging. That'd be hilarious if it actually did. That's so oddball, I'm just going to agree with that, man. Also, there's some free rust on the metal as well. I'm looking at how I take the shielding off, but the shielding goes underneath the SIM card slot just here. It's just a bit confusing. You know what? I'm not going to take the shielding off. I'm going to just leave it as it is, because what they said in the listing is definitely in this, the MT6261DA. I'm not going to question that at all. But I just want to take a look at the camera real quick. There's a code on there. Maybe that'll help you identify what this is, but it says V7 on it, which is the model of this. And also, I've just realized the LCD is upside down too. It's definitely just repurposed guts from something else that they've just shoved into this. But we got 4 keypad lights as well. That's probably why those keys only lit up, because of that, which makes sense. But what I want to do is I want to put the battery in. Got to do some finger gymnastics here. Can I actually charge the battery with that second micro USB port? I can. Look at that. Wow. That's impressive. They didn't even disable that. I mean, they could have just removed it, but that's more work for them, isn't it? When I put the guts back down into place, the micro USB port is hidden. It's just right there in the casing. And also, I should have realized, but the top of it isn't metal. Basically, everything else is metal except for that piece there, just around here. That's plastic. I'll go ahead and sandwich this back down into place, and I think we can call this one a video, I think. The screen's made by Yuhua. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! TFT. I don't know. So just sandwich that back into place, and it should just... Yeah, it's fine. Perfect. Those buttons are super clicky. That could work as an SOS alert. If someone hears you clicking the buttons rapidly, they know where to find you. Boop that back down into place, boop this back down into place, and I'll display the full specs of this thing to the side. I know I'm guessing about the MediaTek, but I'm pretty sure it is. And it's a welcome too. Well, it's a Fuffi welcome with fake 4G, which is something. But yep, that's absolutely everything on this thing. But if I wasn't told about it on stream, I would not have known about it. So I have to thank all of you folks displayed on screen once again for donating during that live stream when we found this, or when someone commented and said, hey, you should take a look at this. Appreciate you all so much. Thank you very much for putting money towards this. And I'm sorry that there wasn't much to really show, but this is a feature phone that just doesn't really have a whole lot of features. Don't buy it because it's useless. Hang on, it's not clicked together. Now it's clicked together. You folks let me know what you thought of this one down in the comments below. Is this the ugliest phone you've ever seen? Or do you think it has some style to it? Do you think it's got a charm to it? You folks can let me know down in the comments below. Well, that'll do it for this episode of iWish. Thank you all so much for tuning in and taking the time out of your day to sit back and listen to me ramble about this thing. I really do appreciate it. I've got one last iWish item to look at, and that's this thing right here. Stay tuned for this one. It is a welcome. It does have the camera button, but that's as far as I know so far. But that should be out in the next week or so. Alright everyone, as always, please take care, stay safe, be good people. I'll see you all in the next one, which should be that thing. Could be something else. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a live stream. I have no idea at this point in time. I'm just doing things. But until the next time I do see you all, take care of yourselves and keep being awesome. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now. If you like this content, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you didn't. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.